The Seahawks have a new quarterback. His name is Sam Darnold. The Seahawks just acquired this free agent with a 3-year, $110.5 million deal, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. This is exactly what I love about what's happening right now. Sam Darnold, 27 years old, had an incredible season with the Minnesota Vikings last season. He has 7 years of QB experience as he was drafted the number 3 pick out of New Jersey, the New York Jets. Jermaine Kearse was a wide receiver then when Sam Darnold was a rookie back in 2018, and here he is today. Angela Poe-Russell is with us today. Geno Smith traded. Sam Darnold is now going to be the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks.
You seem like you're excited about this.
I am.
What do you like about Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold is 27 years old. Sam Darnold is making and will make less than what Geno Smith was asking for. This is an opportunity now for Mike McDonald, John Schneider to build around the team instead of putting all of their eggs in one basket. I think that Sam Darnold had a very good year last year with the Minnesota Vikings. He had a breakout season. He was really good. They didn't get a deal done with him with the Vikings. They're going to take their chances. And I think as far as this move is the best move possible. I didn't think that they would trade Geno. I thought Geno would remain a Seahawk. I did not think that money would be an issue, but it was. And where the issue was is the Seahawks and Geno could not come to a deal, and that deal would have been, I think the Seahawks wanted to pay between $30 and $35 million. And as you can see, I'm not the best with math. This equates to about $36 million a year for 3 years. And I don't think the Seahawks wanted to commit to a $45 million a year. So I want to ask how you feel, because I asked you earlier today. I'm going to put you on Front Street here. I asked you, do you miss Geno Smith? And you said no. Do you still feel that way?
I never felt so much of sports for me, especially when it comes to the Seahawks, is I become really attached to the people, not just them as the athlete. And so for whatever reason, I just never quite connected to Geno, although I did like some of his one-liners. Those were cool.
Yeah.
And that kind of leads to my next question. I mean, do we have a sense of what kind of person he is? Like how he's going to fit in with the culture here? No. Like, do you have any sense for who he is as a teammate?
The only thing I have is my good buddy, Jermaine Kearse. He told me when he was out there, cool dude.
Okay.
Told me good quarterback back then, as you guys know. Then he kind of went through his troubles a little bit as far as playing on the field, did not meet expectations, right? And then all of a sudden, bam, in his 6th season as a Minnesota Vikings, he had his best career year during that time. So, but by the way, I want to just say something to you. I'm the same way. Really? I'm human too. I need to connect. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Because I know a lot of people have texted and said, well, wait a minute, G. You were a huge Geno fan. I'm going to set the record straight on y'all. I'm going to let you know something. I ain't never liked Geno personally.
Really?
Never. For being honest, no. Personally, no. As a matter of fact, right now on social media, he has me blocked.
Oh,
yeah,
this is tea. Yeah. So tell us what happened between the two of you.
I'll tell you what happened, okay? I will tell you what happened. But before I tell you what happened and why Geno Smith has me blocked,
blocking G, you must have said something.
I'll get to it. But before I say that, even with my opinion about him personally, I was able to put that to the side and be like, yo, he is a good quarterback. Geno Smith is a good quarterback. No doubt about it. And at the time, if the Seahawks could have got a deal done with Geno for the $35 million a season, I think the best would have been to keep Geno, and I think the Seahawks would have kept Geno.
Okay.
So now you...
Can I ask you a question, G? Because it seems like, to me, there are a lot more quarterbacks these days that do better later in their season. They were thought to just be backup material when they're with their first team or whatever. You know, guys like Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff. Are quarterbacks actually improving at a rate that they didn't in the past in the NFL?
Yeah, well... quarterbacks are dependent upon way more, especially the game now, right? If you have a bad quarterback, chances are you're going nowhere. And a really good quarterback can change the dynamics of your team. Example, Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals wasn't going to Super Bowls. All of a sudden, they got Joe Burrow, and bam, they go to the Super Bowl. Wait, what? Right? A quarterback can change things for your franchise. A quarterback can also make things bad for your franchise. Now,
All right, what did you do to make Geno mad?
yeah, because a lot of people are texting in, wait a minute, G, you were all on the Geno. Yes, I was on the Geno. I think Geno's a good player. But then we found out what the price was. I'm okay with them not having him. Why I got blocked by Geno? So I was doing a podcast with KJ Wright. KJ Wright was doing a podcast. We would do it twice a week. We do the podcast. And then KJ said, G, what kind of season do you think Geno Smith is having? And I said, he was average, right? And so now I got to I haven't told this story publicly, so now I'm going to tell the whole story, because usually I just leave it at, he blocked me because I called him average. Here's what he really blocked me about. He blocked me because you know how I always give analogies and things like that? Well, I went too far.
Ooh.
I said, you know what, KJ? Here's what we should do. We should start comparing current Seahawks players to foods we ate in school.
Oh, what food did you compare him to?
So I compared Geno Smith to Salisbury steak.
I was going to go meatloaf.
I compared him to Salisbury steak.
And how was he like Salisbury steak?
I mean, you
feel hungry an hour later? What?
You go in thinking, and you just hear steak, but you don't realize the Salisbury part letting you know that ain't the steak you think it is. I don't even know if it's real meat. If you're listening right now and you had Salisbury steak in school, first of all, life was good. And the thing is I tried to clean it up by saying, I like Salisbury steak. So anyway, Geno Smith blocked me. I wasn't even following him on social media anyway. And then he took to social media and shot a subliminal at me and put average, and put all of his highlights. And so people start texting me saying, gee, he's talking about you.
Okay, would you all listening have blocked G for comparing you to Salisbury steak?
Nick.
I like Salisbury steak.
Nick, if I compared you of being an engineer with our company, I said Nick is like Salisbury steak, would you take offense to that?
I don't think I go as far as blocking you, but maybe give me a chicken fried steak promotion. How about that?
Wait, Sheila. Wait. Sheila texted in and said you called him ugly too. Wait a minute. I don't remember calling Geno ugly.
Someone else said you told him he's not handsome enough. So two people are saying you talked about his looks.
Might need to do a little fact checking. I don't know.
I don't think he's writing back to you this time.
Can we just call Geno Salisbury? Like, how's Salisbury doing out there in Vegas?
I did. A lot of you guys are texting in saying that I did call him not good. Damn. All right. Text messages, feedback, and